Hey everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this pretty spring acrylic design. So to start off on today's design, I'm coming in with this beautiful green acrylic. This is Oz from Glitterama, and I'm placing that down roughly where the tip meets the nail bed area, blending out the back of the bead and then pulling that colour down towards the tip of the nail. I don't need to worry about the coverage being perfect because this is just the background for some glitter. And then I'm coming in with this super chunky glitter mix. This is from the nail team and it's called Galway Girl. It was part of their limited edition spring collection last year, so I'm not 100% sure if it's still available. But as you can see, it's got these chunky green and yellow flower shapes. So I'm just using my brush to pat them onto the nail. I did pick them up with a tiny bit of clear acrylic just so that they would hold in place. And then I'm just simply nudging them around. They are really chunky, so I'm trying to keep them down the center of the nail where the thickness of the nail is going to be once it's capped in clear acrylic. And I had done exactly the same on the pointer finger, however I'd forgot to hit record at the start of the video, so that's why you didn't see me doing it on the pointer finger, but you didn't miss out on anything because it's exactly the same as the little one. The ring finger and middle finger are going to be ombres, so I've placed Oz down where that tip meets the nail bed area, blended out the back of the bead and then pulled it down towards the free edge, and then I'm just coming in with a little bit more at the tip and building up that colour. I'm pretty much just painting this on, to be honest, as I felt like this colour worked better that way. And then I will leave this to set before ombreing my pink over the top, because I always find that an ombre goes a lot better if that first colour has set. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the ring finger. And as you can see, I'm really just painting this colour on. And it is such a beautiful colour. It's definitely one that's perfect for spring because it's that really nice fresh green colour. And it has got an ever so slight shimmer to it. I wouldn't say shimmer, I don't know, the effect, it's really, really pretty. And then at the cuticle and nail bed area for all of these nails, I'm using Glitterama's Nude Pink. And this is a really nice baby pink with a slight shimmer effect to it as well. So I felt like it worked. I wouldn't say shimmer effect actually. I think like a pearl effect describes it better. So it works really well with the green because that has that same effect to it. So I've placed that down at the cuticle area, blended it down over that glitter to create a fade, and then I'm just coming in with a little bit more just to build up that coverage. And as you can see, I'm just fading it slightly over the glitter. I don't want to cover too much of it. And then I dip my brush into my monomer and I'm cleaning off any of that excess pink that I don't want over my glitter. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the little finger. So I'm pointing my finger down as I place my cuticle bead, nudging it and tapping it into place before then pulling it down. Leaving the bulk of it, to be honest, in that cuticle and apex area because that's where I'm building up my structure. And then I'm going to come in with another bead pretty much in the same place but pulling more of it down over the glitter to start creating that fade. Keeping my acrylic off the skin as much as I can, or obviously in this case it's the silicone, but what would be the skin. I just wanted to bring that fade a little bit further down, so I'm taking another bead and blending it over the flower that's there. And then as you can see, it has taken over my glitter a little bit, so I'm just using my brush to clean off any of that excess acrylic again. And then I just felt like this chunky mix from the nail team, it didn't have many fine pieces in it. So I grabbed another glitter from my collection. This is Lemonade from the Glitter Nail Angel. And it's a really pretty iridescent yellow glitter. And I'm just tapping that on over the flowers simply because I wanted it to be a little bit more sparkly. Obviously, the flowers in the first mix are just a flat colour. And I just wanted more sparkle. So that's why I'm just coming in and I'm literally covering more of the background of that nail with those finer pieces of glitter, fading them out slightly just because I felt like it would give off a much better effect. So then I'm going to finish off my ombre nails. So I'm placing down a nude pink in the back third of that nail, blending out the back of the bead and then pulling it down over the green. Now I've left this part of the video in real time just so you can see how I work. I thought maybe it would help anyone who's struggling with ombres. This isn't the best ombre that I've done, to be honest. These colours were quite tricky to blend together, but yeah, I thought it might help. So I've placed that bead down, blended out the back of it, and then I start pulling it down over the green. Then I'm placing down my cuticle bead, using my brush to nudge and tap that up into the cuticle area, and then pulling that pink over the previous bead of pink. Making sure to keep my side walls as neat as I can. And I think I work quite slowly, to be honest. Usually my videos are all sped up, but because this was quite a short and simple design, I thought I would show you a little bit in real time. And then here I'm just checking the nail to see if there's any areas that need a little bit more acrylic and if there's anywhere that I can fix up the blend a little bit. And then I'm just going to come in with some small beads of acrylic to do that. Now, like I said, I did struggle a bit ombre in these two colours together. Nude pink is a beautiful colour, don't get me wrong, but it is very opaque. Some colours you can use wetter and they'll appear a little bit more translucent, but this one I just find it very opaque. But it was the colour I wanted to use in the set, so I'm just sort of taking my time to perfect that ombre as best as I can. I knew I was coming over the top with either some crystals or some stamping, so it didn't need to be perfect, but I wanted it to be as best that I could get it. So as you can see, I'm just applying more of that acrylic. I felt like this side of the nail, I just wasn't covering it enough, so I come in with some more, and then I'm just really stroking that out with my brush so that there isn't a harsh line between the green and the pink. So just really blending it out whilst keeping my application as neat as I can. And then if you do feel that you've brought your pink down a little bit too much and it's clouded your colour, you can just come in with a little bit more of the colour. So here I come in with some more of that Oz just to make the ombre pop. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the ring finger again, except for this time I have sped it up. I do hope it helped just seeing a little bit of my work in real time. I work quite slow, I feel. But I don't do lots of nails. It's just a hobby at the moment, or I do my own nails. So I feel like it's hard to work on your speed and timing when you're not doing it day in, day out. But maybe that's just me. And typically the nail that I decided in the video to speed up was the one where the ombre went a little bit better, to be honest. But hey ho. But here again, you will see I add a little bit more of that colour at the tip just to make it pop. Like I said, I just feel that if I'm doing a coloured ombre, I don't find it so much if I'm doing a classic baby boomer, but if I'm doing a coloured ombre, I just always like to come in with a little colour at the tip. I then went off camera and capped all of the nails in clear acrylic, and this is what they looked like. And then once I'd finished capping and I'd allowed that to set, I filed them all into shape, gave them a good buff and scrubbed away all of the dust, and this is what they looked like. I then decided over the ombre nails that I was going to do some stamping. So I'm using this plate from Moyou. I will leave it listed in the description box below along with all of the products that I've used today, so do check that out. And I'm going to be using these two colours from Nicole's Diary. Now, I'm not stamping on the entire image. I'm just picking out the flowers that I want to use and the leaf that I want to use because I wanted them to be in different colours. And I have left sections of the stamping zoomed in and some zoomed out, so you can sort of get the gist of how I do my stamping and how I work. And the design is pretty much the same on both nails, but I thought I would leave it in just so I can give you some hints and tips with stamping and show you how I do it. So I clean off my plate with acetone, apply a generous amount of stamping polish, a quick swipe and then a quick roll of the wrist using my stamper. And then I use a lint roller to clean away any excess of that image, because like I said, I just want the flowers to begin with. And then just using some gentle pressure, I'm going to apply that to the nail. And then I've zoomed out to do it on the next nail so you can see a little bit better, hopefully. Now, I definitely prefer these jelly stampers over any other stampers. I've tried quite a few and I actually gave up with stamping because I just couldn't get it to work. And I then decided to try one of these clear jelly style stampers, and they definitely work the best in my opinion. Obviously, different things work better for different people. This particular one is from Beauty Big Bang, and I've also used the Born Pretty one, and they are both really, really good. So as you can see, when I roll that over the stamping plate, it's literally a quick flick of the wrist. I'm applying gentle pressure, not too much, and I feel like it picks up the image really well. And what I love about this stamper as well, there's just the hollow end, so you can see right through to where you're placing your image. And then I give my stamping plate a good clean with some acetone, and my scraper, because I'm going to be using a different colour, so you want to make sure that you've removed all of that first colour. And then from that same image, I'm picking up the leaf pattern. And I do exactly the same. I've zoomed it in for the first nail and zoomed out for the second nail, just so you can sort of see a little bit better. And I decided to do this in gold because I felt like it really popped against the pink. And this is a really nice pigmented gold as well. I really, really like these stamping polishes from Nicole's Diary. I kind of feel like I use a few different products or a few different brands when it comes to stamping. Plates, I've got Born Pretty and Moyou, and I find them the best out of all the ones I've tried. Again, like I said, Beauty Big Bang stamper so far at the moment is my favourite. And stamping polish wise, I haven't tried loads, but I'm really impressed with these ones from Nicole's Diary. They're really pigmented, and I feel like I've got quite a few colours and they all stamp really well. I'm then going to come in and top coat all of these nails with my Model 1's No Wipe top coat. So I apply a nice even layer of this to all of the nails, and then I pop them in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And I did notice that the top coat separated a little bit over the two stamped nails, and I'm not sure why, because this hasn't happened to me before. So yeah, I'm not sure if maybe there was some oils or something on my stamper which may be transferred to those two nails, because like I said, it's not happened before. But I combated that by literally just brushing over those two nails with my top coat brush right before I popped them into cure, and you'll see at the end you couldn't really notice anything. And then guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this design, then let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or please give the video a thumbs up. If you're watching and you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you considered hitting subscribe, and I shall see you all again in my next video. I have left a little clip at the end of what the finished result looked like, as well as a photo for you guys to check out. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye bye.